Great energy both inside and outside the arena tonight as we are just moments away now from puck drop. The Nighthawks will look to go on the offensive as they win the opening draw. Off the wall and right to the stick. Nice play. Oh, he destroys them on the play.
Some players get into the game by physically engaging early. There's a fine line there, but that...
Hello.
executed perfectly.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. We've still got zeros on the board. Off the face-off, they take the puck. And now he moves it quickly to Ash. To his teammate! The Icebreakers gain possession. He's got a step! Oh, he put it off the pipe!
Well, he had the goaltender beat, James. Quick release, and it just goes off the post and out. That's an unlucky bounce.
Pokes it away, great hand high. Puck grab by Skate. Moves it to the offensive zone. Knocks the puck loose after a solid hit. Sends it in front. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. And a good heads-up defensive play in the open ice. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. And now it's grabbed by Skate. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on.
Wagner's found his rhythm here as we look at that last save. I mean, he has to be so on the mark right now, to position to be able to make it. His read is perfect. He's tracking well. I mean, you have to be quick and athletic to make that one.
The Nighthawks play it along the wing. Sends one over. Puck picked up by on the one-timer. Too sweet.
This goal will be in the video room tomorrow, no question about that, James. Why? Because it's hard work, and coaches always want to preach good habits, and that's exactly what it is, being tenacious on the puck, finding a way to come out with it, and then finishing it off.
And that pass goes off a stick. Devastating collision against the wall. Oh, what a hit along the wall, and those boards are rattling.
And when you're along those boards with the puck, you know it's coming, and you can't do anything when the spacing and alignment is done perfectly, and that's what happens here, James. This is how you gain the puck.
Scores! And we are back to even.
Yeah, tie game now, James. I really like the energy that they've showed throughout the game, but now it's about channeling the energy they've just created and doing something with it. Well, this is just a great job all the way around net front, James, battling for position.
The Icebreakers got to be feeling good after evening the score here in the first.
Yeah, it's always about the next shift, right? And it's about the response to a goal against, and I think they've had a valiant response here. You've seen the impact as shifts go out there, and they're able to generate some momentum with some sustained pressure, and they find a way to put it in.
Rocks him on the play. Pushes it across to Dupuis. They've got numbers here, and not much on that one. Passes it over, and that slides right out to center ice. Takes the feed at the point. The Icebreakers get a hold of the puck in their own end. Here they come. Here's a chance on the attack. Here's a shot. Scores! And we take a drive to Clutch City as they take the lead.
Well, the lead is in their hands, and now it's about building off of that. Good shift management, dictating pace, controlling the offensive zone. Everything now, it's on the line. How many times have we seen this before? The play comes back in your own zone. There's a scoring chance that they're unable to convert on, and you get going the other way, and you're able to execute. It really is a 200-foot game.
And they grab possession of the puck after that center ice face-off. Sent into the opposite side. Quick pass across. push. Feeds it over on the rush. Takes it into the slot. Oh, and he comes up with a big stop there. Turns it over. Directs it on over to Ash. Oh, he rocked him. Stoppage and play. Here comes the penalty shot. And it's go time. Fires it on net. Scores! We're all tied up here.
Now, if you want to be effective when you have a penalty shot, you've got to embrace the pressure, James, and that's exactly what he does. He reads
The
exactly.
Nighthawks have leveled the playing field in the late goings of period number 1.
Yeah, no time like the present, right, James? To have some
Totally.
urgency heading into the intermission, and you can take that to the bank, right? I mean, finding ways to get the equalizer here. Now you get a little bit of a rest, and you got to come out firing on all cylinders to start the second.
Play ready to resume as everybody lines in for the faceoff. And they win the draw in the offensive zone, and they go to work. Well, that brings an end to period number 1. Still lots more action to go. Both teams will recharge and be back with more on-ice action in the second in no time. Both teams are back at center ice, and we are ready to get period number 2 underway. Looking for that go-ahead goal here as the play is underway in the second. All right, Pounder, how would you assess this game through the first 20 minutes played?
The Icebreakers are lucky that this.
Loses his check, and he's on a breakaway. Scores! Absolutely clinical finish on the breakaway.
All the way down the ice, James. The ability to get away from the pack, look over his shoulder, know where everyone is, and then that clean finish. Unbelievable goal.
The Nighthawks, through their hard work and tenacity, have taken a 1-goal lead here in the second.
It's certainly better to play with the lead, James, but you know that there's a lot of one-way left, and your opponent is going to come pushing and pressing. This game has been tight all the way around, and I expect that it will continue to be.
Scooped up along the wall by Skate. Blocked away by Wagner.
I would have lost the puck 3 times by the time that I'd been handled like that by the coverage. I mean, but he does it. He just knows how to move and maneuver his body around the puck. He can shield it, and he maintains possession for a great shot on net.
We're still in the early stages of this period. The Nighthawks have taken the lead here over the last few minutes. They'd love to build on it. Scapes won the draw here in their own zone. Shakes himself free. Stopped by the goaltender. He scores! And he completes the hat trick.
Well, he's been zipping and buzzing along the ice this entire night, hasn't he, James? And man, do the fans appreciate him. You can see it in the goaltender's body language. He isn't happy with that. He thought he was in good position, square to the puck. Unfortunately, got it, but not all of it.
The Nighthawks have extended the lead to 2 now here in the second.
Yeah, and sometimes as an athlete, you take a bit of a breather here, and sometimes that frees you to continue to play and attack, but sometimes it leads to complacency. You don't want to give any edge to your opponent when you have them down.
And he sidesteps the check there. And forces a huge turnover here with the steal. Quick pass to Ash. From the right side, takes the pass. shot! Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that?
Whether you're a player or a goaltender, so much of the training is about reaction, and you can certainly tell that it is coming handy for him because he makes an incredible save just by instincts alone.
From his own end, he picks up the puck. Through center along the wing. Here's a chance in front! Off a stick, and they can't complete. Oh, it goes right off the post!
The Icebreakers are trying to shrink their deficit in this game. They're playing aggressive in the offensive zone, and they just wire one off the post as they try and claw their way back in.
Off target! Here he is, wristed on net! Oh, he got a little sliver of it, and it stays out!
A player should never be left alone in the slot, but man, is the goaltender to task here. Gets out in front of it and makes the save.
Right on the doorstep! Into the corner of the attacking area. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Denied by the goaltender. Moves around along the half wall. Oh, and he lines up his up. And we've got ourselves a penalty shot coming up here. Got the puck, and here he comes. Shot scores! That's how you finish on the penalty shot.
Yeah, when you're one-on-one with a goaltender, sometimes the edge goes to the tender, but not this time. Just anticipates, waits, reads it perfectly, and finishes.
The Nighthawks take control of the face-off. Takes the feed. Puts it on net. Denies him.
Lehman's dialed in and anticipating the play so effectively, making a huge save from a dangerous spot on the ice.
Came up with the save on that play.
Wagner's had a difficult time tonight, James. He's struggled in the net and the way he's handling the puck, but how about some help in front of him? I mean, his defense, the forwards, everyone, a collective unit that really hasn't been firing on all cylinders.
The Nighthawks are on cruise control here late in the second. Simply look at the scoreboard, the shot count. It is all one-sided. The Icebreakers will play it in their own end. And puts the body into it, a little bumper car hockey. Takes it to the front. Fantastic save.
Well, he makes an incredible save on a point-blank shot here, James. I love the way he's aggressive, he's competitive, and he wins the battle.
Moved up ahead here in the neutral zone. And that plays offside. We got a face-off coming up.
Well, that's how you get a puck, James. I mean, you recognize the timing it takes to meet your opponent right at the right time. And I mean, that's just an explosive hit, gets the job done.
The Nighthawks have been the more active squad, and they continue to lead late in the second period. Periods down, one more to go. Both teams have time to get a refresh, and we'll be back for period number 3. I'm fired up. I know you're fired up for this too. Welcome back to EA Sports. I'm fired up. Pounder's fired up. The players are fired up. And I know you're fired up for the third period. Third period is underway. Time to finish up strong because it has been a one-sided contest to this point. Well, with 2 periods played, Pounder, your thoughts?
The Nighthawks have a comfortable lead here in the third period, in part due to their good habits, and they've been really effective in all 3 zones all over the ice. Now they just got to bring it home. So managing and protect the puck is everything.
The Icebreakers gain control of the puck against the wall. There's the whistle. We've got an offside.
Scafe's been the premier threat on the ice tonight here, James. When the puck has been on his stick, he has had finish and he has made things happen. I don't think the goaltender or the other team has an answer to solve him right now. He's got Hattie in this game and he may not be done.
Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Drives to the crease. Big time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here
Cool,
again.
The Nighthawks are on cruise control here in this third period, leading big. And they win the draw on their own end. Oh, he targeted his opponent and delivers a perfect hip check. Scores! And a little sign of life here on the ice as they try to get back into it.
Yeah, a little bit of a momentum swing right here. And now they've got to layer it, which means they've got to have that next shift where they attack and have the mindset to drive the net.
Let's see if it's sustainable now. The Nighthawks have certainly subscribed to the quantity theory offensively tonight. They lead it and have been busier in the offensive zone. Look at this! The Icebreakers gain control of the puck. Barker's taking the puck now here inside his own territory. Takes the pass. The Nighthawks carry it along the wall. He got all of that hit. Taken by Ash. Oh, they telegraphed the pass and he picks it off. Oh, look at this chance. You'll need more than that to beat him.
I'll tell you what, James, that ain't incidental contact. That was intentional. Certainly trying to really drive that body and separate the player from puck.
The Nighthawks have been peppering shots on goal all night long, and they continue to lead in the third. The Icebreakers win that offensive zone face-off. Stopped by the goaltender. The Nighthawks have it now. Here they come on the attack. Oh, denies him on the play.
And this is a great play by the tender to anticipate and get across to make that save.
Slides it across. Wagner's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. Both sides getting ready for this face-off, and Cheryl, I can think of a keeper right now who would love nothing more than another minute here.
Well, he's extremely fatigued, right, James? So this is a critical juncture of the game. Here on the offensive side of the puck, you want to continue to wear down your opponent because you know that this goaltender's fatigued, he's vulnerable, and you got to find a way to capitalize on the opportunity.
Fires it! Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Trying to shake loose. All alone! Can't get that one to go.
Well, that's extremely frustrating when you do the work to get in on a breakaway and then you get nothing in return, a missed opportunity. Well, he's been chomping at the bit all game long. Just look at his highlight pack. Multiple scoring chances here. Finally edges it out and finds the back of the net. But you got to look at him and say, listen, he didn't get frustrated. His coaches, his teammates are certainly going to applaud him for his efforts in this one. He's had a solid game and finally gets rewarded.
Here he is in front. Oh, big-time save by Wagner.
Well, the shooter's in a coveted spot on the ice, right in the middle of it with a good look, and he makes an incredible save by getting square to the puck and turning it aside.
Oh, you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. The Nighthawks move it in. Drives it to the crease. Decides to think about it. Nice stop by Wagner.
As a defender, you love when your goaltender has this kind of rebound control. Makes your life so much easier.
And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Takes a hit. He goes down to the ice and coughs up the puck. Works it across to Skafe. Breakaway. think he got confused what he was going to do there.
You can see him looking at the goaltender, whether he's going to shoot or deke, and while he's thinking, he's running out of real estate.
Here's a chance, sends it in front, and another pass. Grabs the puck here at the blue line. Trying to shake the defender. He's in. Denies him on the breakaway. Quick shot, and he gets the 1-2. Wow. There's the whistle. We're going to get ourselves the penalty shot here. He takes a deep breath at center ice. It's go time here. Big save and breathe a sigh of relief. The Nighthawks are looking to protect the lead here late in this third period as they have been the dominant offensive club. Good job tangling up his opponent here. Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. And there's the final horn, putting a bow on this one here this evening. You know, I think this team, obviously, it's a loss, but I like their effort. You know, there's something here with this team after their debut performance here in the EASHL.
Well, yeah, and sometimes when you're starting out, it can be difficult to establish chemistry right away, and often that takes time, James. And with a little more practice, a few more games under their belt, I'm sure they'll get a W.